Daytime baseball here on MLB Network. It's the home opener of this new season between the Blue Jays and the New York Yankees. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian welcoming you to another edition of Baseball on MLB Network. I'm joined by Dan Plesac. And Dan, as we get things going this season, it's pitching that has to be key if this team's going to have success.
You know, I always think pitching and defense are the keys to success in the long run. So as the season gets started, it's going to be really important for this pitching staff to set a good tone. If they can get off on a good foot, it will do a lot for the confidence of the entire ball club. All right. The stage is set. The starters get their final tosses in out in the bullpen, and we've got a good one in store for you, folks. Play-by-play is coming up next. Now to the plate, Kevin Stewart. He will lead this one off today.
The center fielder, Kevin Stewart.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Back up the middle. And this is going to get on through into center, a leadoff hit.
Oh, okay. I see how it's going to be. You're going to implore that. You're going to use the ambush tactics and not playing nice right there. Usually you're supposed to take the 0-0 pitch to start the game. He wasn't paying attention.
Stepping in now, Aiden Pierce. Popped him up. Urshela over to his right. Makes the play, one away.
Batting first, the designated hitter.
Now a moment as we take a look at the Jays starting nine for this one. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
Well, Matt, they have to be very happy so far with the performance they're getting out of that guy in the 8th spot. He had a nice performance in his last outing. 4 RBIs, right? Clutch hits, driving in guys when they're sitting out there in front of him. I'm looking to see if he can have an impact on this game as well.
First offering on its way. Hit hard towards center. And that'll get down for a base hit. Oh, and it's off target, and he'll be safe at third. And there's probably no happier person in the ballpark. Dick Bobo has just collected his first hit in the big leagues. And as is customary, there's the ball being sent into the dugout. Someone will tuck it away for him to put in his trophy case.
Yeah, good for him, and congratulations. Listen, he's worked his entire lifetime for this moment, and he's obviously trying to play it cool right now, but you can bet inside his head, he's on top of the world.
So now to the plate, Simon Pearson, as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Hicks will make the catch. Tagging is the runner from third. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score.
Great job there by this power hitter. Known for driving the ball out of the ballpark. Does the job right there with the sac fly and brings the run home.
At the plate, Bill Williamson, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. From the stretch. That's down into left center for a base hit. Bobo blows through the stop sign, headed for home. He comes across to score, and they now lead by 2. We're going to see something pretty special here on Show Track. Check out the top speed of one of the fastest men in baseball as he goes all the way from first to home to score rather easily. That's about as good as it gets in the speed category right there. Into the box now, Steve Austin. Oh, that ball's driven into left center. This could be trouble. And that's into the gap and should be extra bases.
You always want to spot your pitcher a run or two early on, so he has a little bit of wiggle room, but that double, they're up 3-0 and absolutely cruising. If this guy on the mound doesn't find a way to get some outs, he's going to be heading to the showers before some of the fans are even in their seats.
To the plate now, Kevin Nash. Hit in the air to right center field. This ball is carrying well. Back it goes, and it is out of here. So it's a 2-run shot to right center. 6th home run on the season for him. And the Blue Jays are running away with it here. It's now a 5-0 ball game.
I know hindsight's 20/20, but you can't throw that pitch to that guy. Don't forget, he homered yesterday, so you know he's locked in and ready to roll up there. We'll see if he learns from that mistake.
Batting it. The second base.
At the plate now, Max Hayne. As he rips it on the ground to second. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly.
Wow, I think he took it for granted there a bit. Probably thought he had it in the bag, and he just lost concentration for a minute. Now his pitcher has to pick him up with 2 outs.
Runner at first following the error. And coming forward now is the shortstop, Trevor Phillips. First delivery to him on the way. Line drive, base hit to right. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Hey, there's another base knock right there. Hitting streak now up to 8 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. 8 games. Nah, man, we're starting to think about it a little bit. You know, you get past that week, you just know you're locked in. They start talking 8 games, now you're like, all right, I got a nice.
Hangs on him a bit that time as it's belted out toward deep center field. Gone into Monument Park. So a 3-run blast to deep center here. 6th home run on the season for him as they've widened this lead to 8 now.
What a way to get things started while playing on the road. Top of the first and a big fly just like that, and they take the lead.
Jay Happ comes on to work much earlier than anticipated, obviously, as he'll try and right the ship in the very first inning.
Now batting.
In now, Aiden Pierce. Now this one is crushed, also to deep center. Hicks going back on the warning track. He makes the catch. But not before they claim the lead here as they bat around and hang an 8th spot on them. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. Toronto leads this one 8-0. That'll bring in Giovanni Urshela. He leads off this half inning in what they hope will be a rebuttal to all those runs they just gave up.
Well, Matt, I think mentally they need to get 1 or 2 of these runs back right here. Just getting on the board after getting socked in the mouth by an opposing team can lift the team up a bit. We'll see if they can string something together.
Now here's the pitch. Strike swinging, timing a little off on that one. And Dan Dero, the Blue Jays, as they enter play here this afternoon. They come in riding a 5-game winning streak, and they've really got things clicking.
Hey, thanks, Matty V. Hey, Dero, we've got a couple of teams playing some good baseball right now. Unfortunately, a winning streak for one of these teams is going to end today, but boy, this is a great matchup here.
Yeah, I'm excited to call this one with you two guys, definitely. The two teams playing top of their game right now, really playing well, both come in on winning streaks. We're going to see who's able to execute in this one.
Morgan has both great strikeout stuff and exceptional command on the mound to go with it. A rare combination, but one that makes him one of the best in our sport.
Matty V, you talked about it. He doesn't walk a whole lot of guys. Well, if you don't walk a lot of guys, that means you have to throw the ball in the strike zone. And when you do with great stuff like this guy has, he racks up the strikeouts. There aren't a lot of guys that get strikeouts by throwing the ball in the strike zone. This is one of the few that does it.
So it was a strikeout swinging. Gio Urshela is retired for the first out here in the bottom half of the first. Digging in now for the Yankees, Thairo Estrada. Here comes the first pitch. Fouled off. Here's the 0-1 pitch.
Got to pitch to the ballpark's dimensions right here. Love the execution of that pitch down in the zone. Got to keep the ball in the yard.
Now time to list the umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Jerry Hillsdale.
Dero, Jerry Hillsdale might be one of the more solid everyday umpires in the league right now.
Yeah, I think he's one of the best in the business, Dan. High praise all around. You go into both meetings with the managers, and what do? They rave about Jerry Hillsdale.
And that sends DJ LeMahieu into the box. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
Going to be a long day if he executes like this, punching tickets right out of the gate.
Hit in the air to right field. Nash is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. Still 8-0. In now, Dick Bobo. He reached on a single in his first try.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. He settles under it and makes the catch in the deepest confine of the ballpark.
The third baseman, number 7, Simon Pearson.
Standing in, Simon Pearson earned himself an RBI with a sac fly his last time at the plate. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner, but it bends just foul into the second deck. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. This is pulled into right. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Well, you know what? Good hitters are good hitters for a reason, Dero. And to be able to hang in there on an 0-2 pitch and still be able to get a base hit, this guy's about as good as it gets.
Yeah, I'm blown away by this guy, Dan. You wouldn't know if you showed up. You wouldn't know if it's 2-0, 3-1, 0-2. Counts do not matter.
High fly ball out to deep right field. A ball that's carrying. He jumps and brings it in. 2 away after a great play. Throw into second, not in time. He took a chance tagging up, but made it pay off.
That was a pretty spectacular catch right there. A lot of guys mistimed that jump because they're worried about the wall coming on. But he got it just right and hauled it in. Great stuff.
So striding forward now, Steve Austin. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, it's been an offensive explosion for him today. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everyone seems to be putting barrel on baseball in this lineup.
This is on the ground over to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. One left for Toronto as the lead holds at 8-0. And that'll bring up Aaron Judge. Day off for him yesterday, but back out there for this one.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Strike one to start the at-bat. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Get the chainsaw out today, boys. If he's going to throw back-to-back cutters like that, we are going to have some guys getting some wood blown up in their hands.
Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. And that'll bring up Miguel Andujar. He was not much of a factor at the plate during yesterday's win as he took an 0-for-4 line. Late that time for a strike. And it's quickly 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And he popped him up. Back into foul territory behind first, but this will land untouched. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Wow, his stuff looks electric coming out of the gates in this one, guys. That's 5 batters faced, 4 strikeouts. That's going to be a tough pace to keep up, but it looks like he has what it takes to work deep into this game.
Next for New York, Torres will try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the 2nd. First pitch on its way. Hit down the third baseline. Reined in. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. They're on the short end of an 8-0 score. Welcome back to the Bronx as we check in with Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Blue Jays to discuss his thoughts on his team's lineup so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said forcing the opposing starter out of the game before the 3rd inning and posting a bunch of runs right out of the gate was huge for them from a confidence standpoint and for their outlook moving forward in this game. The key now is keeping their foot on the gas pedal, Matt.
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
Leading off to the Blue Jays.
Top of the 3rd set to get underway. Ready to take his hacks again, Kevin Nash, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up.
Going back to that last AB, that was the express. That was an upper 90s fastball that he turned around. So I think with this guy, you might want to try to incorporate some more off-speed pitches.
Hey, pitchers, you better start taking notice of this guy. He better be circled on that lineup card because he's on fire. That's his 2nd hit of the ball game right there, and I don't see him stopping.
Into the box, Max Payne, as he lines it hard to the right side, but out of play. 0-for-1 with a run scored thus far. Oh, 1 count, and the pitch. A swing, and this one is blasted to right field. Nothing's gonna stop it. And out of here, and I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. 12 home runs for him now thus far, as this lead got even wider.
I know all home runs count the same, but that one went a little bit farther than most. That's what he does. A power hitter with a challenge fastball is going to go a long way when he's on his game.
Standing in now, Trevor Phillips, as he'll go after the first pitch and line one into right field for a base hit. And this will bang up against the wall. And that is where the wheels pay off, as he's able to make it into second with a hustle double. And now time is called here, as their pitching coach is going to pay a quick visit to the mound to discuss how they want to attack things here. Into the box now, Kevin Stewart. Another RBI spot for him. He's already got 3 in the game. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Sent on the ground out to second, and that is into right field, a base hit. The throw home, but this won't be in time, as he's well safe and the run scores.
I'll tell you, they're posting video game numbers here. I mean, that's their 11th run of the game, and they're showing no signs of slowing down. Just an absolute onslaught from this offense.
So now to the plate, Aiden Pierce swung on, and this ball is hammered. Forget about it. And this one is gone, a home run. So it's a 2-run shot to right center. 8th home run on the season for him as the blowout continues. Well, they've got the elevate and celebrate thing working in this one, guys. That was their 4th big fly of the game.
Matty V, D-Row, I don't know what you think, but this is like crazy. 4th round tripper of the game so far.
Yeah, you're watching this pitcher. He's just not executing on both sides. They're missing over the heart of the plate, not using the quadrants. In the hitters meeting, they focused on this stuff. They thought these guys could miss middle, and that's exactly what's happening.
Adam Ottavino is going to come on to pitch here, and in just the 3rd inning, you have to think he'll be asked to eat some innings. Hit hard on the ground towards second. That's through, and he's now 2 for 3 in this one. They've gotten their hits in deep counts. They've gotten their hits in early counts. This has been a real onslaught.
Yeah, you can look at it one of 2 ways, Matty. Either they have a ton of respect for the man on the mound, and they are just going to ambush tactics, and it seems to work for them. Or you can look at it the other way. They're just getting lucky.
At the plate now, Simon Pearson. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, and it's a foul ball. Bobo aboard here at first with nobody out. Hit out towards second. To second for 1. On to first, but not in time as he beats it out.
It's really tough to double up a guy with the speed that he has, and he was hustling all the way on this ground ball. So they should be happy they at least got the guy out at second. It'll be interesting now to see if he tries to use that speed again and swipe a bag and get into scoring position.
So digging in now, Bill Williamson. First delivery to him on the way. Andujar fields it cleanly. Throw back to second, and they've got him doubled off, and the inning is over. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate in scoring 5. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. The Jays lead it 13-0. And digging into the batter's box next will be Giancarlo Stanton. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. Here comes the first pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. And no one will track it down. Here's the 0-1. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Stewart is there, and he has it for the first out.
Batting it, the catcher, Gary Sanchez.
Digging in, Gary Sanchez. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Strike swinging, timing a little off on that one. And he falls behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And this is swung on and missed. His 5th strikeout already, and there are 2 gone in the inning. Stepping into the box, Aaron Hicks. He'll get to take his first cuts here. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And it's fouled away. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Down 0-2. Maybe simplify the game plan right here. Get on the heater, even though he has 5 weapons to go to.
And he fouls this one off. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. Still looking up at a 13-0 score. All set for the start of the 4th. Ready once again, Steve Austin. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty, but this guy's got burner wheels down the first base line. I don't think he even concerns himself with that. He has to put it on the ground. That's part of what makes him successful.
Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. Into the second deck and gone. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Home run number 9 on the year as they just continue to pour it on here. In now, Kevin Nash. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner.
But this one will bend foul. Had plenty of distance though as it landed in the upper deck.
Bases are empty here, nobody out. Hit out towards second. That's through, a base hit, and he's got his 3rd hit of the game.
Hey guys, that's an excellent job right there. That's a back foot slider. Usually those are kryptonite for most batters, and he's able to fight it off, keep his hands inside the baseball, and deliver a base hit.
At the plate, Max Payne, as it's grounded sharply to first. And he tries to go to a knee to block it, but it's by him down the right field line. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Look at him jump all over that first pitch, using aggression to get himself a knock through the right side.
To the plate now, Trevor Phillips. Loud contact there, but it's well foul. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. Grounded to first. There's one. The relay back to the pitcher, covering in time to double him up.
Oh, that double play gave him a really good chance to minimize the damage here. 1 run has come across, but now he just has to work to strand that runner at third. Would be pretty huge if he can do that.
So base is empty now after the double play. And digging in is the outfielder, Kevin Stewart. First pitch on its way. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. The 0-1 pitch. Bounce to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Blue Jays forced to settle for just the 1. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. The Jays are out in front, 14-0. Into the box now, Gio Urshela back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, man. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
He's set, and the pitch fouled away. The 0-1 pitch waves and misses for strike number 2. And this is popped fouled off to the right and back into the seats. Looking to punch him out again, the pitch. And he popped him up back into foul territory behind first. But this will land untouched. And the pitch. Fouled off. The 0-2 once more. Lifted in the air to center. Stewart is right there, 1 down.
Now batting, the shortstop, Thairo Estrada.
So coming to the plate, Thairo Estrada, 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here's the first pitch to him.
You rarely see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and man, as a hitter, probably a good chance you're not going to see that pitch again.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Yeah, this is straight survival mode. Down 0-2. The numbers are definitely not with the batter here.
And it's fouled away. Here comes another 0-2. Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes.
Boy, it's been a rough go through these middle innings so far. This offense right now really doesn't have an answer for anything that he's throwing. He's attacking up, down, in and out in the strike zone. He's been awfully dominant up to this point.
So 2 are gone now in the Yankee half of the 4th, and that'll bring in DJ LeMahieu. From the stretch, grounded up the first baseline. But a foul ball here, 0-1. Yankees still on the lookout for hit number 1 here. And he fouls this one off. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. Fair to say, oh my goodness, these folks are not headed for a career on Broadway. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Ready to take his hacks again, Hayden Pierce, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up.
Yeah, man, this guy flexed his muscles in that last at-bat. We heard that he has good power. That last bomb had to go well over 400 feet. He hit it a long way.
Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. With that, the Jays put their leadoff man on to start the inning.
Sometimes the first pitch is the best pitch you'll see all at bat. Definitely coming out of his shoes. Aggressive style. First pitch. Base hit up the middle.
Into the box, Dick Bobo. Belted high and deep into right center. Looking up is Hicks. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. And good for him. Dick Bobo has just launched his first major league home run. Hard to say how many more of these he'll hit in his career, but for now, I'm sure he's happy to say he's got at least one.
Well, I think that any kid who's ever dreamed about playing this game dreams exactly this. Watching the ball disappear over the fence, then circling the bases in a big league ballpark. He'll be replaying that at-bat over and over in his head. And now his phone's going to blow up. He'll be calling his parents, his buddies. Everybody's going to be talking about this one.
Zach Britton gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys.
The third baseman, number 7, Simon.
Stepping in now, Simon Pearson. Lined hard to center field. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. And they'll keep it going here as he's in with a double.
Well, lefty on lefty, this is a tough matchup, but he stays in there, keeps that front shoulder closed, and just rips the pitch for a 2-bagger. Nice job of defying the odds there.
At the plate now, Bill Williamson ripped on the ground to first. And that's through into right field for a base hit. And this will not be close, and the run will score easily.
Man, I think I've run out of superlatives to talk about their offensive production in this one. Some teams don't score 17 runs in a 4-game set, let alone in one game here. It's been incredible.
In now, Steve Austin hit on the ground down the first baseline. To second for one. Throw on to first won't be in time, so they just get the one there.
Well, he showed right there, White. He's such a tough guy to double up. He can fly, and he busted it down the line, so they just get the one out.
Ready for another chance? Kevin Nash. It's been a nice game for him. 3 hits, including a homer to this point. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. On a line, that's a base hit into left field.
Boy, talk about having a day, Devo. He gets his 4th knock of the game, but mixed in with one of those 4 was a round tripper. Not a bad day.
Yeah, you have 5, maybe a handful of games that you can throw out 4 knocks throughout the course of the year. Add in a tater to go with it. He's smiling. His food's going to taste better tonight.
Swing and a miss on the sinker, 0-1. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. Oh, and a good tight slider there, and he's in command, 0-2.
Hey, this pitcher better be careful right here. My man at the plate is not trying to push something to the opposite field.
Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Gone into the home bullpen for a home run. So a 3-run blast to deep center here. His second home run of the game as this lead got even wider.
Man, you could see the center fielder tracking the ball the entire way. He thought he had it, and he might tell you he should have had it, but he just couldn't bring it back into the yard. Sometimes it's a game of inches, folks.
Jonathan Holder gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys.
Jonathan Holder.
Into the box now, Trevor Phillips. Line drive, fair ball down the line. And this will find the wall deep in the corner. And he'll pull into second with one away.
That base hit was screaming off the bat, and our show track technology more than confirms it. 111 miles an hour was the exit velocity of that line drive.
Standing in now, Kevin Stewart. Lifted in the air to center. Hicks is under it. He makes the play. Runner tags and heads for third. And he's up to third safely now with 2 gone in the inning.
The batter, number 19.
Digging in and looking for more, Aiden Pierce. He singled his last time up. He's set. Here it comes. Oh, and a hearty cut there to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
And some action out in the Yankee bullpen now as a right-hander starts to loosen up.
Phillips at third with 2 away. And, oh, that looked like it caught him squarely in the arm. No play as the run comes in to score, and we're all hoping he's going to be okay on the mound. And this has to be a big concern here. This ball came back and got him right in the pitching arm, and that is something you just never want to see. You can see him trying to work this one off, and from all appearances, I think they're going to let him continue, so that at least is a good sign. To the plate now, Dick Bobo. Pitch popped up. Urshela waits on it. And that ends the inning. But a big inning here as 7 runs cross the plate, and this lead grows even wider. Home half of the 5th coming up. The Blue Jays on top, 21-0. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Yankees manager Aaron Boone during the break about the team's offensive performance so far, and he told me, overall, he's not happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They haven't had a single guy on base yet, so it's starting to feel a little desperate down here. But he said they've unfortunately just been faced with some really great pitching today. The key going forward is to find any way they can to get him out of his rhythm on the mound. Now, that may be a tall task, but they feel the little adjustments could lead to things turning around for them.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Here's big Aaron Judge. He leads off in the bottom of the 5th as they look to break through on the scoreboard for the first time in this one.
Yeah, baseball is a game of adjustments, and it's time they start making some. They don't need to change their entire approach necessarily, but now is maybe when they start thinking about ways to get the guy on the mound out of his rhythm a bit.
No balls and 1 strike. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. And he punches out another one. Make it 9 for the ball game.
He's just ringing up strikeouts left and right. But what's really impressive to me, he hasn't walked anyone either. He's just pounding the zone. His stuff is dirty today.
Striding into the box, Miguel Andujar, 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance.
Yeah, Matty, and he was locked up by a good fastball for strike 3 last time. I'm interested to see if they attack him the same way. Come at him with hard velo late or snap something off in the dirt to see if he'll fish.
In time to first, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Gleyber Torres.
And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres. 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1-2-3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
Here comes the first pitch. Hit to third. He's got it. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. And they remain well behind. Digging in now, Simon Pearson, 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far.
Simon Pearson.
First pitch on its way. Hit out towards second. Gloved by LeMahieu. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
The first baseman, number 6, Bill Williamson.
Coming to the plate now, Bill Williamson. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Sent on the ground out to second. LeMahieu's got it, and the 6th inning is progressing quickly here. Now 2 away.
Up next for the Blue Jays, the left fielder, Steve Austin.
Digging in once again, Steve Austin. He's 2 for 4 in the ballgame. First offering on its way. The swing, and this ball is blasted to right field. Nothing's going to keep this one in the ballpark. And it's gone. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. His 2nd of the game as the blowout continues. Almost can't believe I'm saying this, but that was the 8th home run of the game for these guys. How about this offensive performance?
Yeah, Matt, you know what, D-Roll, we got up this morning for this day game here. We were expecting a high-scoring game, but boy, we haven't been disappointed.
Yeah, you take the temperature of a lot of guys in the league. They definitely will tell you they see the ball better in the daytime than they do at night. Case in point today, ball was jumping off the bats at both lineups.
And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. Boy, and they have not been able to get him out. This is now a 5-hit ball game for him here, and those don't come along every day. At the plate, Max Payne, and he connects with it. This one's hit deep out to left center field. Gone! So a 2-run shot to left center, his 3rd home run of the ball game as they just continue to pour it on here.
Well, in hockey, they'd call it a hat trick. Hitting 3 home runs in one outing is a heck of a lot harder and a lot more rare. He's having an afternoon he'll never forget.
Ben Heller gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. Stepping in now, Trevor Phillips. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 3 for 4 so far and seeing it well in this ball game. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Fouled away. Three runs already home here. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Definitely had the distance, but it winds up a foul ball. A swing and a high drive to right center field. Hicks going back at the track. And it's out of here. Back-to-back 2-out home runs. Solo shot to right center. 8th home run on the season for him as this lead got even wider. Into the box, Kevin Stewart. Oh, could it be 3 in a row? Looking up is Hicks. Out of here. And how about that? Back-to-back-to-back home runs. So it's a solo shot to dead center. His 2nd home run of the game as the blowout continues.
Well, this is amazing right here. 3 home runs in a row. I've actually been a part of a similar situation sandwiched in between Rafael Furcal and Gary Sheffield back in the early 2000s. What a moment. All the boys are going nuts. For 3 guys to do it, it's pretty special.
In now, Aiden Pierce. High in the air out to center field. Hicks is under it. And that retires the side. So this already sizable lead gets even larger as 5 more runs cross the plate. On to the bottom of inning number 6. Toronto leads this one 26-0. Giancarlo Stanton now. He's set to start it out for the Yanks here in the 6th.
We're moving through the middle of this ball game right now. They want to get things going. How about trying to get some base runners on or at least get a base hit? They don't have any hits going into this part of the game.
Popped him up. Pierce moving to his left, and he brings it in on the warning track.
Every pitcher loves to get quick outs, right? How about that? 1 pitch, 1 out, a pop-up to start the inning.
Ready now, Gary Sanchez. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. From the stretch, here's the pitch. High in the air and deep to straightaway left. Austin is back to the track as he takes it for out number 2.
Now batting, the center fielder, Aaron Hicks.
2 away now in the Yankees 6th, and that'll bring in the switch hitter Aaron Hicks. Here's the first pitch to him, and he takes a cold strike. 0-1. Weekly hit towards first. Scooped up, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So 6 perfect innings for him out of the gate as he's been masterful. We're through 6 full. The Jays are out in front, 26-0. Chad Green comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one.
Chad Green.
Coming forward now, the Toronto designated hitter, Dick Bobo. He'll try to build on an already great game. He's 3 for 5 so far in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hit high and deep out there to left center field. Looking up is Hicks. Gone! So a solo shot here to left center field, his second of the game, as they just continue to pour it on here.
Man, that's not very nice. You come in from the bullpen and you get greeted with a bomb. He's going to have to hit the reset button pronto.
Now batter, third baseman, Simon.
Into the box now, Simon Pearson lifted the other way to left center. Hicks on the move, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
Now batting, the first baseman, Bill Williamson.
Stepping up to the plate, Bill Williamson. First pitch coming. Here it is. Hit in the air to left. Stanton has a read on it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
The left fielder, number 5, Steve Austin.
Striding in once again, Steve Austin. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Lifted the other way out to left center. After it is Hicks. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. So 1 run on 1 base hit, the home run, no errors, and no one left. On now to the bottom of inning number 7. The Jays lead it 27-0. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Gio Urshela. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Ready with the 0-1. Down the left field line and deep. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. And he'll put this one away for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, the shortstop, Thairo Estrada.
Standing in, Thairo Estrada. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB. Shocked he didn't let it fly right there. Usually you're looking for a fastball elevated to get the party started.
And very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning.
Now back, second baseman, DJ LeMahieu.
Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. He's set, and the pitch.
Hey, this guy's got to be pretty proud of what he's done so far. It's never easy to pitch on the road, but to have this kind of outing in a ballpark that is notoriously known as being hitter-friendly, it's been a treat to watch.
Called strike 0-2.
His command has been outstanding so far, hitting nearly all of his spots, and that's been a big factor why he's been so successful up to this point.
Line towards center field. And that's a base hit. So the perfect game bid ends in the 7th. And he will pull into second with a 2-out double. So he was able to take it into the 7th, but the no-hit bid is going to end here with 2 out in inning number 7.
Boy, and Matty, this is when you start really thinking about a no-hitter once you get into the 7th. And it's hard not to look past getting to that last out, but D-Row, it just wasn't meant to be here with 2 outs in the 7th.
No, he's pitched a heck of a game, without question. You can't deny that. But this offense is going to stay on the attack. We'll see if this manager turns it over to the bullpen or allows this guy to finish it on his own.
He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. This one's down to third. Fielded cleanly. So they do get their first hit, but their first run will have to wait as the inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out double. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Digging in the switch hitter, Kevin Nash. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
Really doesn't matter what side of the plate this guy bats from. He hits very well. He hits right-handed pitching very well, swinging left-handed, and swinging from the right side against lefties. The numbers are quite the same. This guy flat out can hit from either side.
And this is taken in for out number 1.
The batter, number
Time to
10.
take a look at our starter comparison to this point, and the telling numbers can be found on the left side of your screen. Zeros in the run and earned run columns. Max Payne will stride in again as he looks to join a very elite list. We take you back to earlier. This was home run number 3 in the ball game as he'll try and join just a select few with 4 home runs in a single game. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. That's lifted the other way out to left. Stanton has a read on it. 2 gone.
Up next for the Blue Jays, the shortstop, Trevor Phillips.
Striding in and working on a terrific performance in this one, Trevor Phillips. And we'll see if he can put together a rare 5-hit performance here. First pitch coming. Here it is. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. And gone. An absolute bomb. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. His second home run of the game as this lead got even wider. Certainly a tape measure shot there as we take a look at it with our ShowTrack technology. 111 miles an hour was the exit velocity, so it comes as no surprise that it carried as far as it did. Tommy Kahnle enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Number 48, Tommy Kahnle.
Kevin Stewart will stride in again, and before he takes his cuts here, we take you back to inning number 6. This was his second home run of the ball game as he'll stand in here looking for number 3. First pitch on its way. This is line to left. That gets down, and the inning continues. So the 2-out hit keeps the top of the 8th inning extended. Boy, and they have not been able to get him out. This is now a 5-hit ball game for him here, and those don't come along every day. So now to the plate, Aiden Pierce drilled on the ground to short. Throw over to LeMahieu at second, and that'll do it. So they pick up a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. Toronto leads this one 28-0. Here's Miguel Andujar now. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how this starter's going about his business, Matt. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect, but getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
Here comes the first pitch. And he just keeps rolling along as he starts another batter out with strike 1.
Hey, it's really hard to pitch a gem, and what helps? This guy's first pitch strike percentage, how about 100%? Can't get any better than that.
Rolled slowly down the first baseline, but this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. Again, another foul ball. Popped him up. Williamson shading to his right. Makes the play, 1 away.
Now back the designated hitter, Gleyber Torres.
In now is the Yankees DH, Torres. His dominance continues on the mound, but it seems like he might be running on adrenaline only at this point.
Yeah, he's been so great in this one. You want to see him finish what he started, but you also have to start worrying about things like injuries. He's thrown a lot of pitches in this one, and some guys are just more capable of that than others, but not a lot of good things tend to happen when you've worked as hard as he has in this one.
Just got the corner that time with a fastball, strike 2.
Borderline pitch right there. But as a low ball hitter, you can live with that as long as the umpire doesn't give him north as well.
No runs, just 1 hit and 1 error on the Yankee line score so far. Center fielder on the run. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
Now batter, the left fielder, Giancarlo Stanton.
Now at the plate, Giancarlo Stanton. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. In there, strike 1.
You know, some guys just don't like pulling the trigger in an 0-0 count. They don't like the ambush tactic. They like to calibrate the speed, maybe pick up the brake. They want to know everything your ball does before they pull the trigger.
0-1 is a fork ball in there for a called strike.
Man, this dude is locked in on the mound. He's throwing each pitch with confidence.
And that's through for a hit. Running hard, he's digging for second. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
Wow, he must be living right because he gets absolutely jammed. Thought we were going to see the bat splinter, but instead he muscles the ball to right for a double. Might get some heckles from his teammates, but no doubt he'll take it.
To the plate now, Gary Sanchez, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. No hits to this point. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Stanton stands at second with 2 gone. And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game, and the inning is over. The Yanks leave 1. And as you can see, they are way behind. Into the box, Dick Bobo great game for him so far. 4 hits, including a couple of home runs.
Bobo.
First offering on its way. To right field and deep. Look at this thing go. Gone to lead off the inning. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. His 3rd home run of the ball game as the blowout continues.
Well, the ball's been flying all over the place this game, but most of the fireworks have come from him. That's his 3rd long ball. What a game.
Now batting, third baseman.
Standing in now, Simon Pearson shoots this one over to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
The first baseman, number 6, Bill Williamson.
Digging in, Bill Williamson. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. He pulls this one into right, so he'll add 1 to his total as that falls in. He's got 3 hits in this one. Absolutely scorched that base hit.
Worthy of some show track love, and as you see it, it came off the bat at 110 miles an hour. That's definitely squaring a ball up.
Into the box, Steve Austin. He swings and grounds it to short. LeMahieu for 1. On to first, not in time as the umpire was right there to make the call.
Number 18, Kevin Nash.
Striding in and working on a terrific performance in this one, Kevin Nash. He's 5 for 6 to this point. He's ready. Here's the first offering. This is pulled into right. In there, a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Just an absolute laser that time. Screaming off the bat, if you will. And show track tells us it went out at 112 miles an hour. Those are the line drives you can hear as they go by. At the plate now, Max Hain fouled off. And he's looking to do something only a handful of players have ever done. Hit 4 home runs in a single game. Hoping to limit the damage, here's the pitch. Swung on and driven to right, and no doubt about it. Gone. And that one had some extra distance. So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field. His 4th in the ball game as they just continue to pour it on here.
Well, there are good days and then there are great days. When you hit 4 home runs in a game, I think you can say that's a great game. This has been incredible to watch.
Aroldis Chapman takes over now with 2 gone here in the top of inning number 9.
Number 54, Aroldis Chapman. Now batting, shortstop.
At the plate, Trevor Phillips. And now this ball's in the air to deep right field. Gone! Back-to-back jacks on back-to-back pitches. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. His 3rd home run of the ball game as this lead got even wider.
Wow, Now, that's 3 home runs in his first 3 at-bats. I'm no expert, but I might say they have to give him first base for the rest of the game, no matter what the situation is. He's destroying them so far.
The center fielder, Kevin.
Into the box now, Kevin Stewart hit well again down the right field line and foul, though it had the home run distance. As we head toward a conclusion in this one, I think it's fair to say that it's going to be a long time before you see a team perform like this again at the plate.
Yeah, the ability of this lineup to hit that many home runs, I mean, strewn throughout the line, it screams to the modern day of baseball. The 3 true outcomes. These guys aren't.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. So they really tee off here for 5 runs in the inning, thanks in large part to 3 big flies. On now to the bottom of inning number 9. The Blue Jays on top, 33-0. Striding in, Aaron Hicks, 0 for 2 on his line thus far.
The center fielder, Aaron.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And that swung on and missed for strike 1.
Hey, the guy on the mound is absolutely pounding his zone, and that's why he's been able to stay and pitch deep into this game.
He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ball game.
I always like watching pitchers that attack with their fastballs until there's a reason to start mixing it up. He hasn't needed many of his secondary pitches so far in this one, and there was another good fastball for a strikeout there.
So back to the top of the Yankee order, digging in, Gio Urshela. He was retired after popping out in his last at-bat. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Hey, love the confidence in that pitch right there, going right after one of the better hitters on this team, not afraid to execute.
Comes set with the 0-1. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike.
Your idea of working the count goes out the window. You're frustrated right now, down 0-2, gotta find a way to grind.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. The 0-2 once more.
He got a mistake right there, but missed it. Can't foul that pitch off in a big spot. 0-2 count. Heater caught too much of the zone.
And he's just rolling right now, and even dozen strikeouts for him in the ball game.
2 up, 2 down on strikes in this inning. He looks really sharp out there, guys.
Thairo Estrada.
At the plate, Thairo Estrada. He's their last shot here with 2 away in the 9th as they look to avoid the shutout.
Yeah, Matt, they just haven't had any answer for the great pitching so far in this one.
First pitch on its way. High in the air into shallow left center. And he'll get under it to make the catch, and the Blue Jays make it 6 straight victories now as this one is over.
Yeah, they could only manage 2 hits against him the entire game, so they were never really in a position to even challenge him. Rock solid win and a memorable performance.
Tons of runs in this one. The Toronto Blue Jays came out swinging with a huge first inning that really set them up well. Arthur Morgan notches his 3rd win of the year as he allows only 2 hits over 9 full innings. Luis Severino couldn't get out of the first in this one as he takes the loss. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney down on the field, and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.